Today we will be taking a trip to Switzerland and making the Swiss dish Alpermagronen. Hope you're excited! The prep time for Alpermagronen is over an hour. You will need to grate 1 cup of cheese, preferably something stinky and imported from Switzerland, peel and cut up 2 potatoes, and slice 2 onions. Other ingredients include a cup of cream, 4 tablespoons of butter, a pound of pasta, and salt and pepper to taste.
Heat your oven to 375. Now we're going to add about 1 pound of penne pasta into boiling water. In addition to the pasta, we also boil the potatoes. And we stir so the pasta doesn't stick together. The funny thing about Alpermagronen is that the Swiss people like to serve it with applesauce. So today we're making homemade applesauce. So I had 4 red apples, and so I cut them up, peeled the apples, and added 3/4 cups of sugar and a 1/4 cup of water. And so we're gonna let this simmer on medium heat for 15 to 20 minutes. While the potatoes and the pasta are boiling, we will start to fry the onions. First, we add 4 tablespoons of butter, and we let that melt. Okay, so now we're going to saute the onions because the butter is melted. While I'm sauteing the onions, let me tell you a couple of Swiss business survival phrases. First of all, you're going to want to know how to say hello. And since we're doing a German dish today, I'm going to tell you how to say it in German because Switzerland has like 3 languages that they use divided amongst the country. But we're going to go with German. And so to say hello in German is just hallo, or you can say guten Tag, whichever you prefer. And if you want to say goodbye, it's guten Nacht, or tschüss, or auf Wiedersehen. Lots of choices. Please and thank you in German are pretty easy. Please is bitte, and thank you is danke. Also, you're welcome is bitte. Pretty important phrases to know would be how much does it cost, and that is wie kostet es, and also where's the bathroom. Like if this meal turned out to be really bad, you would want to know where the bathroom was. So you would have to say, wo ist die Toilette, or wo ist die Klo. Now we're going to drain the pasta potato mixture. Put 1/3 of the potato and penne mix into the bottom of a casserole dish. Let's see, a lot of it. Okay, and then after that, we add about half of the cheese mixture. Okay, now a little more. Kind of party in my house. Okay, now I'm gonna add another 1/3 of the penne and potato mix. Okay, and the rest of the cheese. And then the rest of the pasta mix. Combine 1/2 cup of 1/2 and 1/2 with a little bit of salt and pepper, just however much you want. dish. When you go to Switzerland, a big thing to remember in the business world is the difference between buy and sell. The German language to buy is kaufen, and to sell is verkaufen. So it's really important you don't get those two mixed up. When the onions look like this, it's time to put them on top of the casserole. Now we're going to put it into the oven. And it will be in there for 15 minutes. So in the same pan that you sauteed the onions, place 4 or 5 strips of bacon. Now, we reach in and put it down. But we're not done yet. Stay tuned. Once the bacon is nice and crispy, let's put it on a paper towel. Yummy. After you get the dish out of the oven, break up the bacon over the top. And then it's done. Alpermagronen. Once the apples have been simmering for 15 to 20 minutes, they should be soft enough to mix. You can mix them with a mixer, or you can mash them. I'm choosing to mix them. Here we go. I decided to add a little cinnamon after I mashed it, just to add a little flavor. Dad, after you try it, if you think it's good, you say, das ist gut. But if you think it's bad, say, das ist schlecht. So,
Das ist gut.
I love to eat on camera. Wunderbar. Das ist gut.
Thanks, Mom.
Danke.
Das ist gut.
Danke! So there you have it. Today, we learned how to make Alpermagronen and homemade applesauce, and we learned some key phrases that you would need to use in Switzerland business. And everybody loved my cooking, so hope you enjoyed this presentation.